Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Roughing the Competition. My name is Brant, and this is Trevor. And this is going to be NFL Week 15, Part 1.
Wow, you used English.
I did. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, guys, we're at week 15. That means we're 3 weeks from the playoffs, so the picture's starting to clear itself up a little bit. As you can see here, we got the AFC playoff picture up. Let's face it, Chiefs are locked. Patriots, pretty well locked. Texans, pretty well locked. Steelers and Ravens, we'll see what happens there. Chargers, you're pretty well locked too. The real question is, can any of these teams take a spot from the Steelers or Ravens? We'll have to see. And yes, I know it's crazy, but the Browns are still mathematically alive. Dear God.
How about the NFC?
NFC, once again, Saints are locked. Rams are locked. Bears will probably lock it up this week, maybe next week. Cowboys, they pretty well locked it by beating the Eagles. Seahawks, looks like they're going to run away with a wild card. Question is, can any of these guys knock the Vikings out? And yes, Aaron Rodgers is still mathematically alive. So let's see how this week shakes out. Kick things off, we got Thursday night. Chiefs and Chargers in the battle for the AFC West.
Wait, there's a good game on Thursday this week?
Yes, we have an incredible game on Thursday this week.
Oh, man.
Yes, it's absolutely incredible. Which, speaking of how incredible it is, do you think it's Chiefs or Chargers week?
I think it's the Chargers week.
Ooh, Chargers.
They've been playing lights out recently, even though they did struggle with the Bengals.
They did struggle a little bit.
I mean, everyone has a little almost triplet game, but
Yeah.
the difference between this year's Chargers and last year's and the year before's, they didn't lose that triplet game.
That is true. That is a big thing. 23-15 is what I believe the final score was. That's a
It's
solid
23-21, I thought. 26-21.
Oh, 26-21. Sorry.
Yeah.
I went to a movie, so I stopped watching the game early. Anyways, Chargers have looked good. I agree with you. And I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going opposite of you. I'm going with the Chiefs.
What?
Yeah, I know, because I'm about to say some bad things about the Chiefs. Your defense still bleeds. Yeah, something that bleeds that much should probably
Is that all
die.
the red?
Yeah, that's all the red. But, I mean, they bled all over the place again this week. They shouldn't have beat Baltimore. Let's face it. I mean, Baltimore screwed up. Let Tyreek Hill make that catch. I mean, if you're going to cover one guy on the Chiefs offense, make it Tyreek Hill. I mean, Jesus, play breaks apart, find Tyreek Hill.
Literally 1 to 2 people on that offense right now because we Sammy out and everyone.
And don't make it your linebacker, even if it's C.J. Mosley, he'll get lost. Anyways, though, they survived. Chargers, meanwhile, you don't know if you have Gordon or Eckler for this one. I think that hampers you a little bit. It's a short week, so neither one's probably playing. I'm going to give the Chiefs a slight edge, but I'll tell you what. If I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm really nervous. There's no run game there, and that defense has a lot of holes.
If Gordon plays, I don't see the Chiefs having much of a chance.
Chiefs might not have much of a chance anyways, but I'd be really scared going in the playoffs if I'm Chiefs. All right, let's move on to the next matchup. Sorry, Jets fans. Logo's kind of true this week. But you're playing the Texans. Now, Texans, good news for you. They've lost one straight. Yes, not a win streak anymore. They've started to lose. So, Brant, with that said, do you think they make it 2 on the loss streak, or do you think...
You really think they're going to lose?
Yeah, I know.
It's an easy game for the Texans. I mean, it should be. Should be an easy game for the Texans. I think Watson wants some good old revenge after taking his first loss since week 3.
Yeah, I'd already say the Colts beat them up pretty good last week. Same time, Texans win, they clinch. So Texans are probably going to go and shut the door here. Sorry, Jets fans. Draft's coming up in April.
Locking the door.
Pretty much. All right, Broncos and Browns. Now, both these teams are still alive for the playoffs. Broncos just suffered a brutal loss to the Niners, where I'm not sure if they had an offense. The Browns, meanwhile, rallied hard and maybe killed Carolina's hopes. So, do you think the Browns continue this march towards possibly a playoff berth, or do the Broncos get...
Whoever loses this game is going to be out of the playoff picture.
Yeah, I do believe that.
And I think the Browns survive and advance here.
Survive and advance.
At least advance to, almost making the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to go right there with you. Denver, your only hope right now is Phillip Lindsay. Keenum without Sanders or Thomas looks really pedestrian, which I feel about it. I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback anymore. I think it's just one of those that without a veteran receiver there to make plays, he ain't got much going for him. And the Browns are just on a roll. I mean, that defense is incredible. Running game's incredible. Baker's looked great.
You face a team that has no rush defense, and the Broncos that give you a good chance.
Yeah.
But the Browns have a good rush defense, so
They do.
even if Lindsey gets 80 to 90 yards, it's going to be on about 25 to 30 carries, and I don't see them passing the ball a whole lot.
No, and they're going to force some turnovers. They just always do. All right, here we go. This one's a big one. I don't care who you are. I might be homing for the NFC North, but we got the Bears and the Packers. So, with it being the Bears and the Packers, who you got winning here?
The Packers.
The Packers.
I keep picking Aaron Rodgers, and he keeps letting me down. But Baba Yaga is still in the playoff hunt.
He is, and he usually decimates his playoff opponents.
Until he's mathematically eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep picking him probably.
You know, I respect Rodgers. I love Rodgers, even though I'm a Lions fan. He's broken my heart many times. But there's a new king in the North, and I hate admitting it because I hate them more than Rodgers. It's the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
4 picks on Jared Goff. Todd Gurley limited to 28 yards rushing. Is there anything this defense can't do?
How'd that help your fantasy team this week?
Oh, it helped me out big time. Goff got 0.3 points, kept me in the playoff race. Thank you. Yeah, I might be giving him some credit for that. But in all honesty, Goff didn't have 200 yards. Gurley didn't have 30 yards on the ground. The Bears defense stepped up. They shut out the Rams, and the offense got just enough done to pull out that W. And I think that's a good sign for them going forward. All right. Game of the week here. Lions versus Bills.
It is game of the week.
As you can see, the Bills are bleeding all over the screen. And I put up some trivia for Lions fans out there. Yeah, Jeopardy made fun of us. So, quickly, who do you got winning this one?
The Lions. Because out of respect to you, my friend, I'm picking the Lions. No, seriously, I do think they found a defense last week.
They did. Defense has been there a couple weeks. Yeah, it's looking good.
I noticed it really good last week, even though it was against a rookie quarterback and everything like that. But I do believe they found something there.
Yeah.
And haven't lost all hope for the Lions.
I haven't quite either, but let's face it, if you weren't playing the Cardinals and Bills in back-to-back weeks, I'd probably be picking against you, not because of the defense, because as much as I enjoy watching Matthew Stafford sling the ball, he ain't got no one to throw to. And I mean that as nice as I can be. Man barely had 100 yards this week. Mm-hmm. It was not pretty. The run game was atrocious. I don't know how we got 17 points. Wait, I do know. Darius Slay, you had a nice interception, young man.
Big play Slay.
Yeah, big play Slay. Oh, and also Prater can kick long field goals. Who knew? Oh, wait, we did. Anyways, good job. Let's move on to a game that matters. Ravens-Bucks. Yeah, Tampa, you're going to be wishing it was next August. So with that said, you got the Ravens having a chance here?
I'm going to cheer the Bucks on so hard. But I do have the Ravens winning this game. Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think the Bucks have a chance against that Ravens defense.
I just want it noted that is the first and only time he'll probably ever pick the Ravens.
You guys see tear almost coming out of my eye there?
I have a doctor on standby. Wish I could show you a picture, but he ain't here yet.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I called him. Don't worry. Ambulance is coming. You'll be okay. In the meantime, I'm picking those Dirty Bird Ravens. Come on. They're playing good. They almost beat the Chiefs last week. Should have beat the Chiefs last week. If Joe Flacco would have played, he would have beat the Chiefs last week. Might be the only one that thinks that. Anyways, though, they're going to beat the Bucs. The Bucs play good for a half, and then, as we saw against New Orleans, they just died. Yeah. All right. Cardinals-Falcons.
A game that really doesn't even matter.
Yeah, let's just throw it up. Yeah, we both taking the Falcons. You know why? They have an offense.
And Julio Jones.
I said they have an offense.
They have other things besides Julio.
I said they had an offense. Anyone see Calvin Ridley? No, there's no running game. I know that's Tevin Coleman. I see you on my fantasy roster. Yeah. All right, big game of the week. Raiders-Bengals. Who's firing their coach? Oh, Raiders. I doubt that. He gets paid way too much.
Yeah, the Raiders are going to win this game.
Oh, okay. They're going to win the game. Got it.
And that's not just because of certain things happening last week.
I don't know what happened last week.
I'm not talking about it.
We'll come back to that in part 2.
But yeah, Jeff Driscoll is not going to do much this game.
You really think so? I don't think it's so much about Driscoll, but I will say this. screw it. It's the Raiders. I don't really want them to have a high draft pick, so I hope they win. Meanwhile, I want to watch Cincy finally trying to come up with an excuse not to fire Marv Lewis. I don't think they have one. I think he's done this year. So let's kind of wrap it up. All right, guys. That's the end of part 1. As you can see, it's time for Vontae Davis to quit. That means it's halftime.
Retire. He didn't quit. He retired.
Ah, screw it. He quit. All right. See you guys in part 2.
See ya.